Wow, the sun is just rising. It's beautiful. So we arrived in Kannapolis around 10:30, 10:40. I was kind of in a rush since I only had about 20 minutes to get ready, but luckily due to planning ahead, things went pretty smoothly. We are here at the Veni Vidi Vici Cafe. We just finished setting up and the event has just started. I don't know if you can see behind me, but we are currently in this little tent here. We are finally here. We just finished setting up everything. And this is my updated table setup. It's a little bit different from the first one. Up here, I made like a little clothesline fairy lights for my mini prints just to display them a little bit nicer. I also put my large prints on these little grid cubes. I have these new Demon Slayer buttons and put up my stickers. New charms on the charm rack. And I basically just restocked my buttons. I have a lot this time. Right here are my mini prints. Some of them that I didn't sell at the previous con and some new ones. Same things over here. And my mom actually made some resin cups that I displayed for her on my table. Yep, a couple more buttons. This is how I decided to display them. I'm still kind of experimenting with it all. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a pretty small venue. It just started. There's my booth over there. And this is the Veni Vidi Vici Cafe. This is the front of the coffee house. And the artist alley is over there in those tents. And this part right here is the cafe behind me. Coffee check. I got a hot chocolate from the Veni Vidi Vici Cafe and it's amazing. I definitely recommend this place. It's my booth and here are the other artist tables. It was a relatively small alley. Most of us ladies were outside and then I believe there was 3 or 4 more people on the inside of the building. But yes, these are everybody's display. And this is the indoors part of the artist alley. So I just met a really nice artist. I saw him at the Fayetteville Comic Con earlier, Mr. David Sorensen. And he just gave me this button. It's a really cute Pikachu and Deadpool button. I love it so much. Yes, so please go give him a support. I'll be linking his Instagram in my video. There's a whole train passing through here. It's very loud. So it is currently 1:50. It's been pretty slow here at the con today. I sold a couple of buttons and my mini prints. So things are going pretty slow. I still have majority of my items. A lot of people are buying the mini prints up here. Yes, right now we're packaging these 2 charms for the Jeff Gordon's Children's Hospital to support them. Yes, so please help them with their cause here. I'll be linking their info below. Table update. So far, my most popular items today have been my Sailor Moon buttons, as kind of expected. And then I've been selling a lot of my mini prints, more specifically the Nezuko one over there, and my Spirited Away heart. That seems to be my most popular items. So far, we haven't sold any cups or my large prints yet, but hopefully I can save those for Durham, so let's see. Got unexpectedly windy. I hope my prints don't fly away. So I seem to have really bad luck with table neighbors. The people in my corner never showed up, so they just moved the table. And those are all the other artists over there, so I'm kind of off in my own little corner, but that's okay. I'd also like to thank Miss Betty, I believe her Instagram is Betty Bombshell Cosplay, for hosting this event at the cafe. It's been a lot of fun meeting all these cosplayers and other artists. I like the premise that this was to introduce people to what cosplay is about and for artists to sell their work for the first time. So it was nice to give advice to my fellow artistic friends. end of the con, everyone's gonna go take a picture together. Also, side note, that Lumiere cosplay is perfection. Yes, and we just finished at the Veni Vidi Vici Cafe Comic-Con. We're currently cleaning up, we're about to head out. So the event ended at 5. It was starting to slow down around the end of the day, so we decided to leave around 4:15, and now we are headed home. We have a long drive ahead of us. Hi! So I'm finally back home. It's been a couple of days after the Cawffee and Cosplay con, and quite a lot has happened, which is why I haven't had time to sit down and talk to the camera. But now that my workload's kind of slowed down a little bit, I'm going to catch up with you guys about the event. Yes, so I was a vendor for one day on November 2nd for the Cawffee and Cosplay con in Kannapolis. It was hosted by Miss Betty Bombshell Cosplay. I believe that was her username. Yes, I did enjoy the experience as a vendor. It was definitely a new experience for myself. It was only my second con. Yes, and I realized that I'd like to collect more intel about different conventions so that I can share my advice and what I learned to other artists. Yes, so the second one was definitely different. It was a much smaller venue. I think there's maybe about 50 guests, and there was definitely less than 10 artists. There's probably like 7, 8, maybe 9 artists in the entire venue. I know there was 3 indoors in the cafe, and then the rest of us ladies were outside. I was one of the outdoor vendors. Yes, as you guys saw in the video, there was a lovely little tent set up for us, and I was kind of in the corner on the far side of the whole artist alley. My table neighbors never came up, so I had the whole corner to myself. But overall, the trail did pretty alright, I guess. I'm glad that I made back my table at least. I think after going to the Comic-Cons and seeing how big those venues are, I think for my art style, personally, I would do better at larger events. Yes, this was a free event, so I did expect there to be more people, but perhaps because it was the first Cawffee and Cosplay con, maybe that's why it was so tiny. But I really do hope that that venue grows. It's such a lovely little area. As well as I did reach my goal for that for that table. I think my expectations are pretty low. However, after speaking to the other artists at the artist alley, I realized that they did really well for their first time. I think out of all 10 artists, I was probably the second or third most experienced, even though it was just my second con. Majority of the artists, they told me that it was their first time selling, so it was really wonderful to help give some advice to them as well. Of course, I'm still learning myself, so I do have a long way to go. But I did want to say that I definitely enjoyed selling at the cafe, and my next event will be at the the NC Comic-Con in Durham this weekend, so I'll be recording a little bit of that one as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed my vlog. If you guys are interested in advice and tips for selling at artist alleys, please comment down below so that I'll be able to see how many of you guys are interested. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!